Internet Computer has the ambitious goal of changing the Internet, aiming to make it a decentralized paradise. But the blockchain is haunted by its past, which saw large amounts of ICP tokens dumped in its first month of operating. The Internet currently works by sending data from large centers to devices. Internet Computer wants to fundamentally change this by allowing individual computers and data centers to store the information, which would result in a decentralized network. ICP is the native utility token designed to power this system. It encourages people to engage with the network, as it is rewarded to those hosting the data and voting in key blockchain decisions. It has been a bumpy journey for Internet Computer, with claims that Tfinity, the organization behind Internet Computer, was involved in a scandal that had similarities to a pump and dump scheme. Tfinity denies this and has filed a defamation lawsuit against Arkham for its report and the New York Times for its coverage. It has described their claims as baseless and false. But ICP certainly has its work cut out if it wants to save ICP from the bearish trend. Some Internet Computer price predictions think a resurgence is possible, while others are not convinced. The white paper states, smart contracts are a new form of software that will revolutionize how software is written, IT systems are maintained, and applications and whole businesses are built. The document goes on to differentiate Internet Computer from other major smart contract platforms, highlighting cost-effectiveness, higher throughput and lower latency for processing smart contract transactions, and scalability. In particular, Internet Computer can process unbounded volumes of smart contract data and computation natively because it can grow in capacity by adding more nodes to the network, says the white paper. Tfinity gathered a lot of hype around its decentralized network. This buzz was justifiable, as the blockchain's goal was ambitious. It wanted to fundamentally change the Internet. The idea of not having to pay hosting fees to technology giants was appealing to developers, while a more equal Internet was attractive to potential users. Internet Computer also had the support of some high-status venture capital firms. It had raised $120 million, $91 million, from firms including Andreessen Horowitz, Aspect Ventures and Polychain Capital. The network showcased what it was capable of in 2020, when it demonstrated two applications built on the decentralized network, a LinkedIn clone called LinkedUp, and a TikTok replica titled CanCan. It was looking as though ICP had what it took to become a successful blockchain. The hype that it had been building since its 2016 inception culminated on May 10, 2021, its launch day. The token was almost immediately available to be traded on Coinbase, which pricked up ears but ultimately led to its downfall. On January 28, ICP released a roadmap for 2022 showing plans to introduce Bitcoin and Ethereum integrations by the end of the year. The BTC integration will be launched as part of Tfinity's Chromium Satoshi release, which is scheduled for the end of Q1 2022, and will add smart contracts to the blockchain using chain key cryptography that will reduce bridge usage, which can expose the network to malicious actors. On February 3, the Internet Computer's Bitcoin developer preview became available, as part of its Chromium release. Further upgrade proposals have been deployed, but some are waiting on votes from the ICP community to execute the code updates to the blockchain protocol. What followed after ICP's launch were some incredibly volatile price fluctuations, even for a cryptocurrency. The token surged to $750 on its first day of trading and then lost 90% of its value within a month. By June 10, ICP had dropped to $75. Reaching a market capitalization of $300 billion, even if it was just for one day, is no easy feat. This is almost as high as Ether's market capitalization, which took the cryptocurrency more than 6 years to reach. But ICP's downfall was not a consequence of its hefty valuation. Rather, a report by Arkham, a cryptocurrency intelligence organization, claimed that insiders connected to Tfinity have been dumping billions of dollars of ICP on exchanges at the expense of small early supporters and retail investors. Arkham located an address that it suspected to be linked to Tfinity's treasury, as the treasury holds the most ICP. This address deposited ICP worth $3.6 billion at the time. Arkham also found 34 other addresses suspected to be insiders connected to Tfinity. These deposited ICP worth $1.6 billion. The depositing of the vast number of tokens would clearly explain ICP's crash, as any cryptocurrency would struggle to maintain its price with that downward pressure. Arkham claimed Finity acted in bad faith. It said, Finity has not followed industry practices meant to demonstrate good faith and assure investors that project insiders won't trigger a price collapse through massive selling. In a statement, Finity said it was not to blame. According to the New York Times, Finity said, day traders with alternative agendas and unethical crypto projects have used Reddit and Twitter to confuse the public. It later said Arkham's report was making false and baseless claims. Finity clarified that it had moved the initial supply of ICP to a Coinbase account to transfer to the various categories of investors. It was these investors that had then immediately transferred the tokens, according to Finity. After ICP fell to $75 in June, it continued to drop but at a less rapid pace. By the beginning of August, it started gaining support at the $30 level and stopped falling. It briefly saw a bullish trend that month, peaking at $84.75 on September 6. Internet Computer was not able to sustain this price and eventually continued its downward trend. ICP performed bearishly for the rest of 2021 and by December 20 it reached its all-time low of $21.04, according to CoinGecko. The new year was a new slate for ICP. It raced from $25.36 on January 1, 2022 to $36.55 5 days later. This came after the launch of the Terabithia Bridge, a function designed to improve interoperability between Internet Computer and Ethereum. Terabithia could be the next step for Internet Computer to scale. This bridge allows smart contracts to operate between the two blockchains, meaning assets can be created that function on both Ethereum and Internet Computer. For example, ERC-20 tokens can exist on the Internet Computer blockchain. The excitement did not last for long, however. The price of ICP corrected on January 6 to below the $30 mark, and continued on a general downtrend. By the end of February, it had dropped to the $15 level. It then saw a slight rally in March as the cryptocurrency was listed on the Kraken exchange. ICP saw the surge peak at $23.46 on March 28. But it was not able to sustain this price. Recently, Finity has filed a defamation lawsuit against Arkham and New York Times for their claims and coverage of its crash. Dominic Williams, the project's founder and chief scientist, said in a press release, one of the worst attacks was Arkham Intelligence's hit piece report, which made many false and baseless claims, which I believe was carefully crafted to defame the project and cause maximum harm. He also blamed the Times for promoting a report from an unknown outfit, with no track record. But ICP appears to be taking a hit from this, with the token currently priced at $5.10 and down 9% in a recent 7-day period. Things are not looking hopeful after ICP's latest price correction. Wallet Investors' ICP coin price prediction says it is a bad long-term investment. It expects the coin to fall dramatically, dropping to 16 cents in a year's time. The site forecasts that the coin will eventually rally again, fluctuating between $1 and $2 in 2024. Wallet Investors' ICP price prediction for 2025 is worse, expecting it to fall to 80 cents by the year-end. However, PricePrediction.net's latest forecasts seem unaffected by ICP's recent drop. Its Internet Computer price prediction expects a steady rise over the next decade, which will surpass the $100 mark. Its ICP price prediction for 2022 is to reach an average price of $9.86, which will race to $31.14 in 2025. Its ICP price prediction for 2030 is $181.28. There are other optimistic ICP price predictions, although not as ambitious. Digital Coin Price expects a steady price growth for Internet Computer, from $6.62 in 2022 to $9.77 in 2025. Its furthest ICP price prediction forecasts the cryptocurrency to be trading at $23.28 in 2030. The Trading Beast's ICP crypto price prediction estimates the coin to reach above $15 by 2024. Its Internet Computer price prediction for the end of December 2025 is close to $20. Meanwhile, Crypto Newsy said, a bullish trend is predicted for 2022 with the price almost getting doubled in the year-end. Internet Computer has certainly had a rocky past, with its price fluctuations last May making it an especially volatile cryptocurrency. ICP has its work cut out if it is to start reaching these optimistic targets.